Hey guys, what up? It's your boy Khan, TDK, Mr. So Real. And in today's video, we are going to do some more good or garbage. And before we get started with today's video, if you are one of the people who've been standing in line, in the cold, waiting for 1.4, hoping and praying that it would save the day for the division, prepare to wait no longer. It's coming out on Tuesday. But first, before we get into the video, I wanted to kind of give a moment of silence. A moment of silence for our friends, our homies that didn't make it. The ones who gave up on the game and are no longer with us. The guys and girls who just couldn't have any more of this, and after 1.3, that was it. They were done. So to all of your friends that are no longer playing this game, that have left, and with Halloween on the rise, maybe thinking of turning into a zombie and coming on back, I want to give a moment of silence for those who didn't make it. All right, let's go in and see what they got this week in good or garbage. Let's go. Now with the special equipment vendor, it's really nothing great to see here, but if you have electronics and you are mid-tier, then maybe this assault rifle could do you some good. It's 22% enemy armor damage. It comes with fierce, that has critical hit chances increased by 8.5%, and it comes with skilled, which gives you more signature skill if you get headshot kills. And it also comes with brutal, which gives you headshot damages increased by 24.5%. So if you are a headshotting monster, you can get those crits, and if you have high enough skill power, this could be a really good gun for you. Now for the beginner, the best thing that I can kind of recommend is this Predator's Mark mask, just because the skill power is so high, but it is electronics. Other than that, you really don't want to mess with anything else going on in here. So why don't we go downstairs and see what else they've got going on in the base. Alright, in the special equipment vendor downstairs, I can't even lie to you guys, it ain't nothing down here but garbage. It's really nothing even coming close to worth talking about, so I'm gonna skip this. Forget that. We gonna go straight over here to the special blueprints vendor. If you're looking for the special blueprints that are being sold this week, there are two: the loud vent brake, which gives increased threat, and the electronics gear mod blueprint. If you want to try to do some kind of tanking once 1.4 drops on Tuesday, then the loud vent brake might help you out in that department. But other than that, it's not too much going on this week, and really and truly you should be saving a lot of your money and your Phoenix credits for what happens after Tuesday, so that you can buy different things. All right, let's go downstairs into the underground and see what's going on down there. All right, in the underground, there's the amazing First Wave X45 pistol for you rank 40s. This is straight garbage. The only thing that is even worth mentioning, and it's kind of a big mention, is this PP19 for the new agents. If you are a new agent and you are just hitting that 163, check this out. Just hit rank 5. Hurry up and do it. You can get this submachine gun with 46% critical hit damage, and it comes with brutal and deadly and hurried. Man, you can reroll hurried and put whatever you want on it. It's coming with brutal and deadly. And for you people out there thinking about running Alpha Bridge, boom. If you're running a submachine gun, this is all you need, baby. You just pick this up, throw this on, and on your main, you can put whatever you want on it. And you can dump even into something that's got a lot of electronics, because the firearms requirement isn't really that great, but it still requires a bit. But this is something to think about if you are a newer agent, or if you're thinking about running Alpha Bridge. If you're a rank 40 and higher level agent, then the blind knee pads and the fire crest are available, but This stuff is going to change once Tuesday's update comes, so we'll see how all of that plays out. But definitely, if you are a newer agent, pick up this PP19. This is really going to do you right. All right, now let's go into the Dark Zone and see what they've got going on there. All right, in DZ2, real talk, it ain't nothing going on in here. This is all straight garbage, not even worth your time or your money, especially when you think about this. Enduring, this is just garbage. Yeah, forget about this. Let's go on to I'm not even wasting time. Let's get on to DZ3 and see what weapons they got this week. Let's go. Alright, in DZ3, it is good news for the newer agents. This tactical Super 90 has brutal, destructive, and fierce. This is pretty attainable if you make a somewhatly decent build. So for the newer agents, you should be trying to go for something like this, maybe to go with that PP19 from the underground. For the more advanced agents, there's not a lot of good news, but if you do not have the LVOAC or the tactical ACR blueprints, you may want to pick them up. Those are two of the best ARs that are in the game, so they're kind of worth a look, and if you don't have them, you may want to check them out. And if you're a collector, then you should already have this. So that's pretty much it for DZ3. Let's move on to DZ4, see what they got. In DZ4, when it comes down to these prototype gear mods and all of these gear mods, there's really nothing going on this week. But if you are in need of the performance gear mod, then you may want to pick that up. But the electronics gear mod is being sold in the base for Phoenix credits. So if you don't have the DZ rank or if you don't have the DZ funds, you can pick them up in the base. And that is pretty much about it. So let's move on to DZ5 and see what weapon attachments they have this week. Alright, in DZ5, when it comes to these weapons attachments, we have the high velocity magazine. Can't really recommend that. We have the hand stop Gray Wolf, which has accuracy and horizontal stability. You may want to use it if you have an AR. That's pretty much about it. And in terms of the blueprints, we have the quick release magazine and the small RDS. If you don't have a scope, the small RDS is a very good scope that you should pick up. But other than that, the rest of this stuff is kind of no. But please do remember that once the update comes out on Tuesday, a lot of this stuff is going to get re-rolled. So you may want to hold on to a lot of your attachments and mods, and that goes for gear mods as well. There weren't many good gear mods in DZ4, but hey, that stuff could get re-rolled and turned into something good for you. I think it's going to be random, so everyone should get something different. Let's move on to DZ6 and see what they got this week. Alright, in DZ6, recommended stuff for the newer agents, I would say is kind of a toss-up between this Alpha Bridge mask that has 519 firearms and 4008 skill power, plus it has increased kill XP, which could turn into something nice for you past the update. And of course, the return of the Nomad gloves. 505, 11% damage to elite, 505% points of damage with the LMG, and 11% health on kill, plus it comes with pulse critical hit damage at 8.5. Really and truly, this is 4 weeks in a row the Nomads are kicking ass. I can't believe it. Yeah, Nomad's gonna be good come Tuesday. Mark my words, it's gonna be crazy. All right, so the blueprints that we have the final measure gloves, the knee pads of the Nomad, holster of the Nomad, final measure knee pads, Alpha Bridge mask, and the Alpha Bridge chest. If you are a middle of the road kind of beginner agent, these could be good for you if you've hit rank 50 in the Dark Zone. If you have not, don't worry about it. Once 1.4 comes out, there are going to be tons of opportunity for you to get lots of Dark Zone funds, credits, rank, and also to get lots of gear that's going to fall from the heavens all day, every day, depending on how this stuff works out. I'm looking forward to seeing how 1.4 plays out. I did not play the PTS, so we'll see how it works out on the PS4. Let's wish the guys at Massive a successful rollout. Hopefully there won't be any problems and everything will work smoothly, and we'll have a lot of fun and some stuff to talk about. That is it for this week's good or garbage. It's quite a bit of garbage, can't even lie, but for the newer agent there was quite a bit of good, some really good stuff this week. Alright, so until the next video, I am Khan, TDK, Mr. So Real. I'm out.
Khan.